Back at Jamestown, scoreless into the bottom of the first. First opportunity for the Central Cass Squirrels, the back-to-back defending state champs in Class B in North Dakota. 5 runs so far in this tournament as we take a look at their batting order. Tori Richter, who head coach Scott Koss called the best athlete he has ever coached, is the leadoff batter. Katie Sinner is one to watch in that 3 spot. Hasn't had a great tournament. She's 0 for 6, but a monster season for her, waiting for her to get back on track. A really deep Central Cass batting order will go against Grace Stumpf, the pitcher for the Tommies. A 2-time all-region selection. She pitched the opening game in a victory over Beulah and had a 5-inning shutout in that game. Only allowed 1 hit, had 4 strikeouts, didn't walk any batters against the Miners. 1-1 pitch, line drive, and a base hit leadoff by Tori Richter. Richter has been unbelievable this tournament, Fred. She is now 5 for 6 in this state tournament.
She's an unbelievable player, no question about it. Now we'll see if we're going to play a little small ball. Being at 2-1 last time that they faced each other, I think every run is going to be needed. So we'll see if she's laying down a bunt. Nope.
Richter with a team best in stolen bases this year. We've seen her nab plenty of bases already in this state tournament. Holzer with a 2-0 advantage here. Holzer looking for her first hit of this state tournament. The shortstop takes the strike. It's 2-1. Again, doesn't have a hit, but that's one thing Scott Koss said about her, is that she is ultra competitive. One of the most competitive players on the team. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. It's a big reason to have her at shortstop.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if she's the most competitive on the team, that whole team is competitive. Right? It's hard to pick out number 1, I would think. Nice changeup.
It's one thing both these pitchers are capable of. It's fun to watch. They can change up their pitch styles. A lot of variety. They're also both seniors. A couple very experienced pitchers. Grace Stumpf on the year for Thompson is 10-1 and a 2.80 ERA. And it's a walk. Holzer with patience, able to get on board.
Well, we know, I don't think he'll be bunting center because he's due to be hitting the ball pretty well. So umpire's going out to talk to the pitcher about something or take a look at something. Coach Goss saying something about maybe illegal or coming off the rubber or.
Delmer Titus calling balls and strikes as he jogs back behind the dish. Mark Sandman, first base umpire, and Chad Mears at third for the state championship game. Katie Sinner watches the first pitch go by. And just as you said, Fred, she hasn't had a great tournament yet. Was walked once, but Sinner 0 for 6. And the reason we say that is because that is below where she has produced all year for Central Cass. A team high 49 RBIs.
Wow. Leads
the team with 17 doubles, 4 triples, and 8 home runs. It really feels like something is due here for Katie Sinner. And if not, it's a great learning experience because she's only a sophomore. And you know this Central Cass team, they have a great opportunity to get back to this tournament in the following years.
The only bad thing about that is that big target that goes on your back.
Right. Center fouls it off, and it's 3-2. Yeah, that's got to be difficult for Central Cass to manage those expectations and the kind of the villain role that I'm sure that they have in Class B.
They're just like the West Fargo in the Class A. You know, they're the villain, and everybody wants to play them. And Coach Koss, and as she walks down the line, Coach Koss handles that by playing the best Class A teams around, like you were telling me. So, you know, if you want to stay on top of that hill, take the challenge, just like he's doing.
And Central Cass beat number 1 Dickinson earlier this season, also split with West Fargo. As there's a meeting in the circle for Thompson, as Peyton Nelson will step in. Tommies and head coach Matt Chandler talking things over. A rocky start for Grace Stumpf in the circle. Bases loaded for the Squirrels with nobody on. Rather, nobody out. Matt Chandler in his 6th year at the helm, his 5th season. Of course, the lost season due to COVID. How about an 80-32 record for Matt Chandler?
Yeah, he's a great coach, great guy too. Talked to him a lot this weekend. I'll tell you this, might be a little bit of jitters out here. First state championship for this team. Been here a lot, but first time in here. But so it might be the cause.
Nelson swings and gets it through. That'll score at least one. Richter comes home to score. Waving around Holzer, she scores as well. A 2 RBI single for Peyton Nelson to put the Squirrels on the board in the first.
They're coming out swinging, there's no question about it. And here comes Lindstrom up the bat. And I was watching her yesterday. The confidence she has swinging the bat is unbelievable. She's swinging, missing, come out, and you can just tell.
And she swings at the first pitch in foul territory and out of play down the left field line. So for Peyton Nelson, now has 3 RBIs in this state tournament. Aubrey Lindstrom has pitched so well, but offensively without a hit so far in this state tourney. She gets this one on the air out to left field towards Stump, and she's under it for the first out. Maybe a bit of a sigh of relief there for Thompson.
Yeah, the whole crowd on that side had a little sigh of relief, and they got that first out. It's a big deal. Get out of this mess with just 2 runs would be big for them.
Kaylee McKinnon, the junior, right to Stump outside the circle, and she nabs it for out number 2.
Little mistake right there after she caught that is throwing it to first base. The one you want to worry about is on second. If she doesn't go anyplace, she's not going to go anyplace, so you just don't want to throw it away.
Grace Fleshock steps up. Ball 1. Fleshock, her stats maybe don't pop off the page, sitting at 1 for 5 with an RBI, but Fleshock has had a really nice tournament in the box, including a big-time game-tying at bat against Wilton Wing. Her shot gets through, and that will score Peyton Nelson. It's a 3-0 lead for Central Cass. Make that Katie Sinner who steps across.
You know, in this game, it seems like it mushrooms in 1 inning. This is the first inning for the Tommies right now. They've just got to do something to get out of this inning and get onto that second inning a little bit because they know they can get the bats going. They just need to get out, and that's what happens to a lot of teams, mine included. We play with everybody, but we give that one inning up.
Runners now on second and third as Fleshock is able to advance with no throw to second base. Peyton Nelson is over on third. It's a great sign for Central Cass. As we talked about coming into this game, only 5 runs in the state tournament. Coming into this already with 3 on the board. Now it's 1 and 2. Camry Nelson 0 for 4 and has struck out 4 times in this tournament. Grounder to third. Mackenzie Hughes up with it. Her throw's on the money for the third out. Sigh of relief for the Tommies, but a big time bottom of the first for the Squirrels. 3 runs on the board already.